NQT virtual interviews. Hi, I'm Helen and I'm the Hayes Education Director for the South East. Finding your first teaching job is important and the interview process is critical, not just for landing the job offer, but for ensuring the opportunity is right for you. Interviews are nerve-wracking, let alone if you are doing one virtually due to the COVID-19 lockdown. My aim is to share some expert insight with you so you can prepare for your virtual interview. Before your interview, engage with the motto, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. So do the following. Review your application, including supporting statement. Refresh your memory as to why you applied to the job. Re-research the school, the SLT and the Ofsted reports. Articulate why you want to work at the school and practice this. Check you have the interview details and have prepared everything and that it is readily to hand. The following is obvious but important. Dress smartly. Even though it's a virtual interview, they can still see you. Ensure you have somewhere quiet and suitable to conduct the interview. A room where you will not be disturbed and the background is suitable. Check that you have the interview invite with timings and the technology works. Even do a test run. Have a glass of water to hand just in case you go dry. Have you got all your resources pre-prepared and to hand? Have you read through them prior to the interview? Practice some key questions out loud. You could even record them and play them back to review. If the technology fails, stay calm. How you handle that will make an impression, either positive or negative. You will be asked to plan and produce resources for a lesson, but to deliver it virtually. You will be given the following for the virtual lesson: the topic, the duration, the age group, perhaps the attainment level of the group. Be prepared to send a lesson plan and resources through prior to the interview. Some real examples for you to consider. You will be asked to deliver a 15-minute presentation on how would you deliver an outstanding lesson in drama. Plan and produce resources for a 1-hour lesson on renewable energy sources. The lesson is aimed at a middle set Year 9 group. A presentation on how you would introduce the topic of SERDs for the first time to middle ability Year 10 pupils. You should consider the key teaching points, possible misconceptions and the resources you might use. Here are some top tips for the lesson presentation. How you communicate is key. We have made a number of NQT appointments with our partnership schools and the deciding factor has been their strength of communication. Do not deliver death by PowerPoint. Focus on the explanation around the PowerPoint. Engage and be enthusiastic. This is especially important in these times. Schools want to see NQTs that are passionate about the opportunity. And linger on the important points to emphasise them to ensure that you have got your point across. You will also be asked competency-based interview questions. Use the STAR technique during the CBI part of the interview. This will ensure that you answer the question in full with specific examples. S, situation, describe the setting. T, task, describe the task required of you. A, action, what action you took. R, result, describe the result of your action. Some top tips: use concrete real-life examples and practice those examples thoroughly. These are some examples for you to work through. Tell me about a good lesson you have delivered or one that didn't go well. Tell me about a time when you encountered a disruptive pupil in your lesson and what did you do? Pupils making progress in lessons is a high priority. Tell me about a time you have successfully monitored and assessed pupils to ensure good progress was made. Give an example of resources you have previously created that brought about successful and enjoyable learning for students. Why were they effective? What kind of extracurricular activities would you be able to offer to support the wider life of students? You will also be asked a safeguarding question. and this is how you should answer them. There is a right and wrong answer. Learn it so that you are sure. Read and refer to Keeping Children Safe in Education 2019. You should be an expert. Here are 2 examples to practice. A student asks if they can tell you a secret. How would you respond to this? A student tries to add you as a friend on Facebook. What would you do? It is now your turn to ask the interviewer some questions. This is especially important as you may not have been able to visit the school. You may not have had a tour, so what would you like to know about the working environment? What attracted you to work here and what did you enjoy? How would you describe the school environment? What training and support do you have for NQTs? Why has the position become available? To finish, consider some of these points. Body language is still important even with remote interviews. They can still see you. Keep that in mind. Communication and enthusiasm will be more important as schools will want to appoint teachers with enthusiasm and passion more now than ever. Prepare your referees. They may be contacted prior to the interview. Don't make any excuses for any mistakes or failings. They are an opportunity to learn. Show what you have taken from the experience. And stay positive. You may not get offered the first job you interview for, but it's all valuable experience. I hope you found this useful and good luck in securing your first teaching job. If you would like any more information, please connect with me on LinkedIn or contact me at helen.kirk-brown@hayes.com. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.